hope you guys and girls are well and enjoying your day, whatever you're up to. And you join me here on Transport Fever 2. Got it right this time. And as I discussed in the previous video, if you guys wanted me to do just this or involving Europe. Looking at the Europe one, it's quite small. So what I might do is I've got no costs on at the moment. It may turn the costs back on eventually once we're getting to a point where we're earning money. But at the moment, as the way things are, the way I've set everything up, we're at a loss straight away. So I'd go bankrupt pretty quickly. But I may try and get us some more sort of like maybe Calais or something just in here, just so then we can recreate the Eurostar or the Channel. But anyway, I digress. This map, now if you want to play this map, it's not the easiest of maps to start off with. Nothing's really close to each other, so you may want to start off at a later date. Put the sandbox mode on and change your date. I've got it so it's quarter speed, and that's the date. I've literally just loaded the map in as though after I've done a bit of fettling here and there and wherever. So my plan is initially I'm going to bring in a sort of like free loop system. So then it's just kind of loop round, lower bit, and then have a middle loop, then have an upper loop. And then at some point I'm going to get island involved as well. Try and get some sort of a ferry across there or something along those lines. But anyway, I digress. Let's start off where I want to make my main cities, London. Right, okay. What we can do here, I've got a lot of options, but I want to try and grow the cities out as best as I can. As I say, we're at a deficit at the moment, so we're going to have to just sort of like just play it by ear. I could start on this side of the map, but I've got several other little cities in the way. I'll try and get it so what I can do, I've got several plans in my head. I can bring it so it comes down here, back up that way, and across and over. I want to try and make several direct services and several non-direct services. But let's start off in London. I'll do this build on screen. Well, what I might do is make a start on it and show you guys what I'm doing, and then what my initial plan is, and then sort of like pause it and then come back once I finish fettling about. Right, first things first, we need buildings, passenger buildings. Old. I'm going to make it as long as I can. That seems crazy, right? I know. But I want to try and make it as long as I can. If I can bring it over here in the middle somewhere, then great. All is good. Now, what I can do, I'm going to bring it out here initially. I'm going to show you my base plan first, and then sort of like let you guys and girls decide what we do over time. I may just initially just do it at one point and then elaborate on it. But we set it roughly. Where is Cambridge? It's that way, so we need to set it a little bit more that way, a bit more. No, it seems miles out, right? It does. I should really stick it down here, but I want to try and leave some space for further sort of like development if I can. So if we stick it there roughly. Alright, oops. Right, cool. So that's our basic groundwork. Now, If I show you something on the editing tool, I'll show you where what I'm thinking about doing. You're going to see King's Cross Station here. Now, before you all go, that's the terminus station, Kev. I know it's the terminus station. I've been there a few times myself. Nice building. Very nice building. Can be busy, especially, and if you don't know what you're going or what you're doing, it can be a bit of a nightmare. But what I might do is initially, it sounds crazy, right? But what I might do over time is build it over here, make this into a bit of a terminus side, and then just elaborate on that a bit. So I've got two options here. I'll quickly show you the sort of plan I was thinking, just briefly. So if I grab that, it's not going to let me put it where I want it to be put. That's not a problem. We can sort of like mitigate against that. So look, if I this sounds crazy, I know, but if I just put some tracks down, just to show you what I'm thinking. It's going to come up with all loads of tracks. You can see all the mods I've got installed. Again, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to put in the standard tracks. So, stick a load of tracks in like this. Make it a bit of both. That's the ultimate plan. Right, cool. So we've now got that there. Now if I put in some passenger platforms. Along here. Actually, should have put that as two track, but I'm just doing it as demonstration purposes at the moment. Right. And then put one along there, just to demonstrate what I'm thinking. Then where are you gone? Not that one. That one. We can blonk that if it'll let me. It won't let me, but ideally stick the terminus on the end of it, then build out alongside it to have a through station as well, and then also, where are you? Bring that in. So bring that along the side of it. So initially start off with this, and then over time I'm going to grow it out, so then we can bring that terminus side it, and then just have the through side part of the station through there. I know everyone's going to be screaming, but it's a terminus station. But that's my plan, for what it's worth. So initially I'm going to start off with this, and then eventually grow, well, as long as the game will allow me, grow it along a bit. So I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's quickly delete that bit. Where's the platforms? There we go. All right. Can we? We can. Looks bizarre, but we can do that. That's as much a limitation I've got. Right, now let's quickly, again, I'm just quickly experimenting what I can do, can and can't do. I can stick it just there. So it is achievable. Won't look good, but it is achievable. So I can have it, still have it as terminus along here as well, and slowly but surely integrate it into that. So we have a through bit, and we have actual proper King's Cross, but I'm going to rename it Kev's Cross. But anyway, you kind of, I know it's a bit elaborate, but that's my sort of maybe plan. I just want to get the basics down first before I do anything else. So that in mind, I need to make this. I've just gone and shot myself in the foot, haven't I? It's best to do all this now before setting up lines, because it gets difficult later on. Let's do that. Come on, sleep. Thank you. Right. Now we need to add in some track. Platform, whole platform. I can have it in slope, look. But anyway. Oh, I've done that wrong, haven't I? Yep. Sorry, peeps. I want the platform on this side. Initially. Let's go this way. And then another second track. I'm going to regret doing this later, but it means more faffing around off screen, but like that. Right, I'll pause it here because I don't want to bore you guys with the whole build, but you can see where I'm going with this. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay guys, welcome back, and as you can see, I've got a lot done in here. I've got some like detailing. I didn't want to bore you guys with that. If you want to see some of that, then let me know. Again, I know this isn't perfect, and I know it's not this is a terminus station, and I've got bits like this, like gaps here. Doesn't look too bad though. That's the only way I can get it to sort of like work. I may just airbrush some of that in the grass in off screen, but again, it's not perfect, but it doesn't look too bad. And let's rename it. Let's rename it. It says London at the moment, but let's rename it. Is it auto saves? Here we go. Done. Right, now, where do I want to go? I want to get Cambridge involved. I'm going to have to bring Cambridge in over this way. But before we do that, let's establish some... Let's do a little bit of pruning here. There's a way you can... A little cheat or tip. Forget which one it is. I think it's that one. Oh, it's this one. Residential area, commercial area, and industrial area. So we want to sort of try and block them up if we can. So these are all looks like residential areas. Industrial area over here. I find it easier just looking, because that looks like an industrial area to me. Yeah, industrial building. So, industrial. They're all. I'll leave those residents along there because it seems like an apt thing to do. But I want to try and sort of like, if I can, do some sort of like bit of little editing. And this is why I've got the cost thing off, because doing this is going to cost a fortune in real life. In reality, is that a house or a shop? No, it's like an interesting. Yeah. What you want to do is try and to keep them all together. So there's a quite established industry bit over here. So what I'd do is, those all look like that's commercial building. Let's demolish that, demolish that, demolish that, demolish that. There is a chance that residential might pop up there, but let's actually, there's no residential over there, is there? And that's the only industry we have. So better keep that there, and let's demolish the house instead. It greatly reduces the amount of people we've got living here, but if we prune it this way, it should by rights then balance itself out. Like this building, we want that gone. Is that a building? That's a residential building. Right, cool. There is no commercial, I don't think. I think I've demolished all the commercial buildings. Or have I? Isn't this commercial? Yeah, that's all commercial along here. Yeah, so that's all fine. So commercial can stay along this side. I thought this was all houses, but it's commercials. So that's great. All commercial can stay on that industry on that side, and then hopefully this will all pop out to be residents and stuff like that, and hopefully a bit of mixture of each. But if you try and keep them sort of like within their own groups, they kind of like expand out. Is that another commercial building? Yeah, cool. Right. That should do. Let's put in some initial bus routes along here. So, track buildings. Those in initially. Again, bring it sort of down here, so it sort of helps out a lot along there. And then turn that into that sort of bus stop. Try and encourage some growth down here. Cool. And then if I put in a new line and name it London one. Oops, I keep doing that. Cool. And now if we start adding stations in. Should automatically work itself out, hopefully. There we go, like so. I'll put another one here anyway because it may encourage some growth down there, and we can modify this later on. Right, so that's one new line. Let's make it a different color, and okay, let's add that. Add that. Add that. Add that. Add that. Add that. And it should go back the way it came. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And somewhere along here I want to I'll put it down over here out of the way for now. That's rail, Kev, idiot. Right. Spin it round. There we go. Stick it just on the end there. So it's just out of the way. And then what I'll do again off screen, I'll try and bring in some like retail bits along here. Commercial mainly. Just off the station. I've got a lot of assets which are customizable, which you can use. And I'll show you what I've done when I've done that. But what I'll do, again, just to save time, let's get some vehicles going. Passenger. It's like the only ones we've got. Didn't use all vehicles. I decided to just put European. I know that you put yourself at a disadvantage by doing that. 4 stations. Manage line. 5 stations. Right, okay. I need 5 per one then. Let's clone one of them. Clone. Cool. Oops. Let's select all. Send out to London 1. Don't know why this one's here. Got anything on that one? Why have you decided to change that to that? Oh, okay. Let's delete that then. We don't need that. Just need to rename this one and change its colour. Actually leave it as that, it's alright. Rename it. That's London 2 now then. Don't know what I pressed in order to do that. There we go. That sorts it all out. Alright, cool. It's 5, isn't it? Did I start? Hang on. London 2 I need, isn't it? Yeah. No vehicles. Manage vehicles. Yeah. I had a brain fart. Well, brain blank then. Sign. London 2. Cool. I think I've done that right. Hope I've done that right. Yeah. 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 Cool. Right. Okay. To stop this from being stupidly long, I'll leave it at that as an episode. I hope you guys and girls enjoy it. If you did, let me know. Let me also know if you want to see more of like the editing side of building the station up, or just want me to just crack on and get it done off screen and then just connect lines to it. Again, let me know. In the meantime, what I'll do is I'll build up Cambridge, and then in the next video we'll join Cambridge to that, and then I'll build in some lines and everything else. But anyway, I hope you guys and girls enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to like. If you didn't enjoy it for any reason at all, please feel free to dislike. Please leave comments down below either way so that I'm aware. If you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me out a lot. I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel to see future episodes of this, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're aware as soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.